Welcome to our future humans who are aware that emotional regulation is not a one size fits all. It's personalized based on you, beginning with your nervous system and you being able to wield it, which means that you are social more times than not. So it also means that you know how to differentiate. And if you don't know the words, what it means is if you're in a big room with a bunch of people, and I'm a mystic mentor. So even with us being intuitives, we don't actually say, I'm going to stay home because I read a room and there's low frequencies. When you hear people who still believe in energy vampires, dark auras, and all that, they don't know how to differentiate. They don't know how to be equanimous, common centered. They don't know how to be discerning. That means wise, good judgment. And then they also don't know love because they don't know the oxytocin gene hormone. They have a body that's in protection. So if you don't own your nervous system, that's why we have two kinds of people. Where are you, Sadhguru? He's amazing. Two kinds of people: those who make things happen and those who enjoy it when it happens well and complain when it does not. Okay, so people who disregard that wellness comes with your nervous system, number one, as a priority, are either ignorant on the attachment trauma education front, or they like to play with words, and that's in a way that makes me laugh. So I've met them in my courses, and they think modulated is actually where we're meant to be because they want to fight. That's a 16-year-old version of any person. So the personalized journey for emotion regulation means you own a securely attached, non-traumatized body and brain, which is why we're empowered feminines and empowered masculines. And it also means you're an emotionally mature person who doesn't expect any of those who lack emotional maturity to be grown-ups, because they will not support you to, for example, stop venting, which I did. No, you can't. You're human. It's because I'm human I can. How dare you not get angry? I don't really think my anger has anything to do with it. God has everything taken care of, or Akash source, however you want to call it. All my guides and all the galactic beings. I'm a mystic channeler. Believe me, they're all here right now. We're going to have some episodes on that. So the point is, though, when you hear people who are doing fads and trends, you know, wow, they really don't know health. And Dr. Amy Pegan spells it out. Even after years of therapy, people will still be in survival mode, which means you don't have emotional regulation at all. You can just use the words. Emotional regulation skills, you get them because you can handle that which is called a window of welcome to your emotions. And then if you're a mystic, you also have a window of welcome to your energy body, which expands, which is where it's fun. Panic attacks. Fear is the most annoying of the emotions of all to actually master, because you actually think you're going to physically die without clinically dissociating. And anger, it's just more like, okay, I want people who know that we don't need to get angry because God, Akash source, it is divine. We overflow in our humanity, which is why it has to descend. Thank you, Sadhguru. But it's not that it has to descend in a way of making us magical beings, but then again, we are magic. As humans, I shared with you all on our full moon, we are magic walking angels who love and fear life, both in a balance, though, of harmonious frequencies. That's the 5D collective. Christ consciousness, because we're actually conscious of two sides of the brain. We don't support our unnecessarily raw, childish emotions, because why would you not want to become the most amazing emotionally deep human being on the face of this planet alongside the other people who are emotionally deep, not in a way of teenagers. No, Cusco is not emotionally deep. Cusco wears a mask. Cusco's a buffoon. Shame is a buffoon. It's not a monster. It's a buffoon, because the minute they sound brilliant to their own ears, you think, wow, did you just say, if I look away, that your confidence is eroded? Yeah, you don't know confidence. Oh my gosh, you really need help, but you don't want it. And there's plenty of people who follow that human being. So welcome aboard to the Inspiring Human Potential. Yes, collective. So we actually know how to tap into ourselves, because it's really fun. Again, we'll talk some more. This one's a short one to let you know it's personalized based on you, but you have to own your nervous system. Otherwise, you don't really own shit. Ow. And you want to own your sense of self, because otherwise you don't own shit. And when I see blank stares, that's when I know, look, I'm trying to explain it to you, differentiation, but I see that it doesn't matter. I can't help you understand it yet. It's great that you're working with a therapist. It's a conversation I had. Once you're done with the therapist, if you want, you can come back around and we'll have the conversation again, and then you'll know why energy vampires don't exist and what your nervous system was doing as it tried to save you again and again and again from every human being around you, because you didn't own the sense of self of you. But once you do, core, narrative, relational, solo self, you'll stop giving your energy and your nervous system. This thing of I'm gonna want, so it's very explainable to me because I understand when I see people who are pointing fingers at others, disregarding a person named Patrick Tian, childhood trauma survivor, healed and healing therapist, who spells it out really great, also Terriel, and that's all people that are great. He's also a therapist who tell people, okay, let's make you confident. The ones who don't want to make you confident tell you that emotional regulation happens all by yourself, that mystics get light body, rainbow body, get all alone, because you become this high frequency. Oh, and the ones who say they're divinity, yes, they actually are the least of the interesting ones because they don't transcend that which is called their limitations, and also they dishonor the child inside of them that is waiting to come and meet us so that they can play. And it's okay. 3D, 4D. I was told they wouldn't leave. Now we get to make fun of them with respect because we don't have to point them out. It's just Pinocchio on the island as they turn into donkeys. So we'll be back with more. Again, thanks for stopping by.